Alright, another one. I want to thank Tick. Yeah, Time is Crypto, that Tick. For his video. He got me thinking. I would really enjoy, I mean literally I don't need to, I'm sorry for cursing if that was offensive. It's just, you know, who I am and how I act. But it comes from a place that I'm about to explain. And why I want to express gratitude to Tick is because of my mind moving in the directions it's moving in. You know, everybody's saying that Kenny isn't a developer and Mantso and Justo are developers, but in any way, shape, or form to believe that Mantso and Justo did not copy other code that then Kenny copied, I mean, it's ridiculous not to think that that's not the case. I mean, yeah, maybe Justo and Mantso put some time into it, but this iteration of Proof of Weekends 3D is from another iteration. And the idea that Mantso is any different than Kenny when it comes to what came before Mantso, I don't know where your brain is, but if you want to draw a conclusion and think there's a tremendous difference between Kenny and Mantso, that's for you to do. But considering where I've been, when the word developer comes up, it's just not somebody who knows how to code. Because I was a carpenter, and I could put a nail into a stud and build a wall with a top plate and a bottom plate, you know, and put a doorway in. Yeah, I can do that. I know how to do that. But ask me if I know how to lay the groundwork on a piece of land that's going to have maybe an environmental impact report, develop an idea so that all the people in the neighborhood are going to know what it looks like before it's done, petition that neighborhood for that development, then bring in reputable contractors who are going to be able to pour a foundation, a good foundation, a foundation on which they can build a house that's going to last well beyond the years of those that are building it. And then from there, you know, build the frame, build the structure, put in the system of electronics and communication and air ducting for heating and ventilation, technology for communications, you know, and then a roof that's not going to leak. You know what? Kenny, Mantso, they're not developers. And you fucking morons who want to sit there and say one is better than the other, these are seeds. These are germinating seeds of something that's never happened before. And if you can't respect that, Tick, and you want to sit here and claim to the idea that Mantso and Justo are developers, I mean, look in the mirror, you guys. I mean, honestly, Tick, have you ever poured concrete? Have you ever rebuilt an engine? Have you ever built a rig? Or is your whole life based on intelligence? Don't trust me. I don't know shit. I do know my experience. And my experience is clear. The drama that's going on is fueling FUD and making divs. This is awesome. This is great. And what's more important, I'm not right. Tick is definitely not right. What we are opinions. We are the waves that move in the ocean, but the ocean is this one huge thing that doesn't get affected necessarily too much by the waves. So I would really like to entertain the idea, now that I've been completely kicked off Discord for rules that don't exist because somebody's emotions, which I find totally sad. But what is so fucking gnarly is I'm in that contract. And those fucking naggers can't do shit about it. Because you damn well know if they could, they would. And I promise you, the second it happens, if it ever happens, which I don't believe it will. I don't believe it can. But my faith has been wrong many, many a time. Alright? So guys, do me a favor. There's a lot of dialogue here and a lot of things that need to be discussed that I'd love to get out through an intelligent conversation, particularly on two sides that are dichotomous. I think Tick is the epitome of this, and I would love the people, you guys, to see kind of the ideas that both of us have so that you can get a much better picture. Tick, step up. Let's do this face to face. The drama's high. We'll have a ton of viewers. I don't know where you're getting those numbers on your views, man. CNN, boy, that's pretty amazing. Congrats. I would like to connect with people like you do. And I do connect probably, I do know I connect with people considering what they have to say to me. So I'm grateful for that. But you have something to teach me, obviously. And hopefully maybe I could return the favor. I definitely have an open ear. I've definitely succeeded at finding out what doesn't work. Failure. I have failed so many times. It's not even funny. And I would really appreciate it if you could help me succeed at finding what doesn't work again. Because myself and a strong contingency of people that seem to have experience in their life, from what I can tell, would side with some of the opinions that I have. And I really want to understand why this large, massive group of people, I mean, I could come up with opinions, you know, people that were raised to get trophies when they were, people that think they deserve Obamacare, people think that, you know, somebody that they don't know from a higher power knows better than them, so they need to bow down to them. I definitely think you represent that in a lot of ways. But I would really like to, you know, be humbled and maybe have my belief and my opinion of my views humble you. Or if not, we could just, you know, whine, bitch, and moan and make it a drama show, which is working in reality TV all day. And why I would like to do that mainly has to do with promoting the contract. This contract is insane. It's going to make the world a better place. And if we can work towards that end, which I think is all of our goals, I think it would be truly awesome. So please give me the opportunity, Tick. I would really think it would serve the whole of this. And Justo, Mantso, you know, I am in no way, shape, or form trying to bring P3D down. You've seen my work. I've expressly made clear what I want from the contract. And the idea that you guys are threatened by poo, I think speaks volumes to the fact that there's going to be another iteration, or something's going to happen, like Kenny or Mantso and Justo will come up with a solution to work this into the smart contracts of proof of contracts into realms of society that are very significant. And complete and utter honesty, right now, I've been asked, this is the first time, I've been asked to be an ambassador for a new project. And this project could be very significant. And it seems, from what I can tell, I'm going to do a lot more research after this weekend. It seems that from what I can tell, this new project will have a much more solid foundation than either of the ones that we have that we consider, or it will have a much more significant impact than the king or the queen or the dominant one who's tremendously butthurt by poop. That's kind of funny, huh? You know, don't do keto because that will hurt your butt. That poop doesn't go through. Yeah, way too much. But you guys, get Tick to debate me. I think it will serve the proof of contract and this whole idea a lot better. And this name calling and these accusations that I'm a paid shill. Yeah, I'm a paid shill, and P3D paid me more than I've ever been paid for opening my mouth. I don't think I'll ever get paid like that much again. I hope I'm wrong, and I hope I can get more. Maybe not from Mantso and Justo's peeps. And you know, one thing I will say, that tremendous sum that was donated, different sums that were donated to me through P3D, that tracks were covered, like Tick says, you know, Kenny didn't cover his tracks. Well, maybe Kenny didn't want to cover his tracks. And I got nothing to hide here. That's why I don't have multiple master nodes. I guess, you know, other people have stuff to hide. And I don't know why we have to live in a world like that, because if we look throughout human history, secret societies are repugnant. Anything that's secret is a repugnant thing if you truly believe in freedom and equality. If you really believe in equality, the idea of secrecy is repugnant. And I find the fact that mantso, justo, and tick, and the individual, well, one of the main contributors to me, I know the person, supposedly, who they are, but they ask me to keep their face hidden, and I find that repugnant. And that's just me, you know? And at some level, I can take into consideration why, but I don't see it as valid. I do not see it as valid. I see any reason as to why somebody is hiding is because they want to make sure that they have something over the other people around them. And every instance suggests that. Patriot Act. I mean, I just don't want to... Way too long of a video. Better things are coming. And I truly think we can accelerate that if Tick has a spine and wants to speak person to person. And I will shut my mouth and listen. And I'm open to ideas that are valid. Definitely. And I think he is too. And I love being jabbed because that gives me the opportunity to jab back. And I don't know, I think I'm pretty good at that. See you later, guys.